Hello, everyone's. I am here for The Oval Season 1, Episode 7. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you're returning, you a family member, you one of my peoples, welcome back. Now, I had totally forgot because I have been so enthralled with what was going on with everybody else, but Nancy is the one that had the knife in the living room when the Rackadusha came in and kidnapped the little girl. So she forgot, I forgot, some other people forgot too. But yeah, it wasn't like Barry took the knife to go off and stab Ruth, because one, he would have had to found her first. But she is the one, for whatever reason, had the knife sitting in the living room when she had the little girl. I guess maybe she had it there because Ruth was over there in case Ruth tried to jump stupid. She had the knife in her hand, and then like the swarm of Rackadooshas came in and overpowered her. But that's probably how the knife went missing. They grabbed it on the way out and just decided to use it on Ruth. Or it could be that it's once you fail, you drop the knife, and since you ain't been really cleaning up because you've been in fear for your granddaughter's life, it could be still behind the couch. I don't know, but we do know that Nancy is the last person that we seen with the knife. So let's go ahead and get into this episode. The first lady, she out here trying to seduce the Secret Service man. She goes in on how she got scars on her back because he likes to hit her. And, she was the black sheep of her family because everybody else was lighter. Her mama was a lighter skinned person, had an affair with a darker skinned person, and she came out chocolate. And they sent her off to boarding school because they couldn't stand that dark stain on their light canvas. I was like, that show is ugly, but some people, they think like that. So while she was at boarding school, she thought of marrying the all-American white boy, and maybe America would take her seriously because all the other girls were marrying idiots at school. So like, why should I do the same thing? I was like, but did you do that in hopes that you would get to the White House? Did you think this would get to the White House? Because I'm still trying to figure out what he got at the deal getting into the White House, because the president don't seem like he's in any kind of interested in any of that. Now, she talking about something now that she is first lady and she married this white man. Her family worships her but treats her like crap. And I was like, how does that happen? How do we worship you but treat you like crap? I was like, I don't know. But y'all, I do know that she was drinking that brown liquor. And I was like, she already unstable. Now you want to throw some brown liquor in her system? I was like, all right. Creepy son Jason, he was hiding behind the island listening the whole time, and like dude was like, creepy son Jason, how many times have we talked about you creeping around the house? Like, we didn't have this talk before. And he was like, this is my house. I was like, this is the White House. This is the house that you stay in currently temporarily, but this isn't your house. This belongs to the United States. Okay, boo-boo. Now, we going to move over to the pharmacy because Sharon asking Kareem, is he going to press charges on Barry? Now, granted, Barry is going through some things. He then got accused of rape. His daddy then lost his job behind this. His daughter is missing with the cult, the Rackadooshas. And on top of that, the mother of his child, even though he couldn't stand her, she's dead now. He got a lot going on. But that don't mean you can take out your anger and frustrations out on people, destroying property and like beating on folks. That doesn't give you the right to do that, because the police is just going to look at it as, oh, this seems to be a pattern with you. Like, you get mad and you just start attacking folks. I was like, yeah, that could be it. McCream was like, why don't you want me to press charges? And this was when I was like, is this really a drug front? Is this just a drug front? Because the fact that the police came last week and he willingly and openly brought them to the back so they can look at security footage. Now, granted, he could have a whole area where it's like locked off and you don't see what's really going on. He could have like a fake wall or something, so in case the police do have to come by. Or it could be that he's just, he got some police officers on the payroll. But the fact that he's like going to go to the police and like, I want to press charges, that does not seem like something that a drug dealer would do. But she's talking about she was willing to help pay for the shelf. So he's like, no, this is not your responsibility. This is not your fault. But she's talking about some she's going home and like, yeah, Barry did kick her out of the house, but she just gonna go there to get her things. So I was like, now you gotta find somewhere to stay. You may or may not have a job because he's looking at you sideways because of what you bringing into his store. It is a lot. So Mistress Lady says the first lady threatened to kill her. And she says she might be going to the press. He's like, no, you don't want to be doing that. Like, all he wanted is her to come over there and hunch on him. Like, plain and simple. That was his whole thing, this whole episode. I want Denise to come over and hunch on me. That is it. Like, she's like, I don't, like, why am I dealing with you? He's like, because you love me. And she's like, that was all the more reason that I shouldn't be coming over there. Like, for real. Like, this dude has no... He don't want to do anything presidential. He has no goals to do anything like that. And I'm like, I'm still trying to figure out how he became president. He out here pushing the emergency button. Everybody running in because they thinking we under attack. Something just happened. He talking about some, I need, okay, the rest you can leave. Max, I need you to stay here. Like, he talking about some, he wants Denise and she's not answering his call. And Kyle was like, he does know that button is for emergencies. I was like, yes, Kyle. Does he know that this is just for emergencies? But I guess he don't care. Like, someone with sense, you push that button because, like, I'm in trouble. Like, I'm hurt. Hurry and get here. But his is, I push this button because I want you to hurry up and get here because I want you to go get Denise because I want her to come over and hunch on me. That's basically it. So Donald comes in like, okay, I heard that, the emergency button going off. Like, what's good? He's like, I want to hunch on Denise. That's what I want. And he's like, you do know we have a cabinet meeting in like 5 minutes, right? I don't care. I want Denise to come over here and hunch on me on this table. I don't care about that cabinet meeting. I'm like, okay, so it seems like you're not going to last long as the president. Because your whole sole purpose, it seems right now, is just to have Denise come over and hunch on you. And I'm going to be saying that a lot this episode because this is all he's giving. So, Bobby, his beard, and Kyle, they going back and forth for like 5 minutes. Kyle, he's like, Kyle, what's going on? We were in combat together. And like, Bobby and your beard, y'all said nothing. Wait a minute. Bobby and your beard, y'all said nothing happened. Yeah, Bobby and his beard, there's two separate entities as far as I'm concerned. We have Bobby, we have Bobby's beard. So that's why he said Bobby and your beard, y'all said that nothing happened. Okay, just follow with me, y'all. So he's like, Cal's like, he's like, Cal, what's going on? He's like, he's gonna hate me. He hates me. When he hates me. I think we'll be a perfect fit. I'm like, I thought he was going to, divulge a little more, but he didn't. But he's like, Bobby and your beard, if I find out you were with her and you're holding back, you won't have a chance to leave the city. He's like, Bobby and beard, I know y'all, and like, this is what I'm saying. Like, Bobby, you and your beard, I know y'all are in pain, but you just down like half a bottle of pills. And it doesn't seem like you looked to see what was in this bottle. You just grabbed a bottle and just like chugged it down. I was like, you and your beard gonna mess around and OD. Like, man, sir, what are we doing over here? He calls Lily to tell her that somebody is on the way with photos of them. Like, none of the photos show them going to the bathroom, but like someone is out to get you and they'll be calling you soon. And sure enough, it was Tyler. Okay, but when he called, the number that popped up said the White House. Now, I get my notes, it read it like it should have read, but somehow my mind didn't understand. I was like, Tyler, so you mean to tell me that this cell phone, when he called Lily, it said the White House? Is that what you telling me? Because my cell phone does not say anything. It'll pop up my number. Yes. It don't say my name, first, last, or anything. My number will pop up to whoever's phone I'm calling that does not. And if I'm calling somebody who still got a landline, my number will just pop up. Like, with people who know me, they didn't type my name in their phone. But, like, you telling me this cell phone, it says White House on when you call? This what you telling me, Tyler? I was like, okay. Raggedy son, women, calls the ass creepy son Jason, like Raggedy first daughter calls creepy first son Jason to ask, is anyone missing her? It's like, no, they don't even know you gone, girl. Like I'm sitting there like, girl, you've met your parents, right? So you know your daddy's somewhere trying to get hunched on by, Mistress Denise. You know your mama, first lady, she's somewhere being evil and mean to somebody. Do you really think she's worried about your whereabouts at this current moment? Long as you ain't somewhere causing any kind of scene, she don't care about you. He wants his favor, and she's like, I didn't make a deal. He said he'll snitch on her, and she says, I don't care. I'm like, really? So you don't care that your boyfriend can, get arrested since he's a drug dealer? You don't care about that? I was like, I guess. I was like, first of all, you were underage. We gonna start there. And then second, he a drug dealer. So he gonna have 2 counts against him. So you telling me you don't care? This what you telling me. Okay. Barry goes to Mistress Denise's shop asking where Ruth is. And I was like, what you talking about where Ruth is? Ruth is in the morgue. What are you talking about, Barry? She wants her money. I'm like, why does Barry owe her money? Can somebody explain that to me? Now he's talking about Ruth is dead, but he just asked where was Ruth. I'm like, did anybody look over this scene? Because he come in, where's Ruth? Then he said, where my money at? Well, Ruth is dead. He's like, did you kill her? He's like, no, I ain't kill that girl. But you don't seem too mad that she dead. He wants her to call some dude, Carl, who joined the Rackadooches with Ruth. But she's like, you might want to leave that alone. They had your daughter. They will come for you. But it's like, I don't care. I need to get my daughter back. I don't care about the Rackadoocha. Secret Service dude shows up, and Barry kind of hops off to the side. He comes there because he is giving orders that the president wants her to come over there and hunch on him. She's not really trying to do that, but he get to putting his gloves on like he gonna take her forcibly. But I was like, that's not gonna want her to go over there and hunch on the president after she done got forced over there after being threatened by, first jumped on by his wife. But let's pause there. Last time we seen her getting her hair wrapped into the floor of the dressing room, and I'm assuming it's either hardwood or linoleum floor. Either way, it was a hard floor. So how is it she don't got a band-aid right here? How come eyes not swollen? How come she look fresh as a daisy? Can somebody explain that to me? But anyways, yeah, she didn't. She's like, the first lady comes in here acting a fool. Now the president wants me to come over there and hunch on him. He acting like he owned me. She's saying this loud enough so Barry can hear. Now I'm not really sure what that was gonna solve. Like, hey, I'm just letting you know that I've been, called upon by the president of the White House because he wanted me to come over there and hunch on him. She didn't say that, but that's basically what happened. So Cal, he gets over to Donald and Lily's house. He over there trying to open the door like he lived there. I'm like, sir, did you just think you was just gonna walk in these people's house like that? Really? He says he only has a few minutes because Donald's gonna be leaving the White House in just a few moments. I was like, I bet you know that man's schedule, where he like to eat at, his whole routine. She says she wants to wait on Donald. He's like, my husband and I share everything, and he knows everything. He's like, he shows her photos of Bobby, Bobby and his beard. And she was like, she had no idea who he is. He tried to make small talk. She wasn't really trying to talk to him. He's like, well, there was a 45-minute span where you guys went to the same direction. We're gone for that 45 minutes and came back and went in separate directions. She was like, he must have followed me. He's like, I'm trying to protect you from your husband. I was like, it seemed like you're trying to steal her husband. That's the vibe that I'm getting from you, Kyle. You be getting rather emotional when you be talking, about Donald. You done everything in your power to, be on this man detail, even though he done told you plenty of times that he don't want you there. First lady come in, want to know where Raggedy daughter Gail is because she tell your sister to get ready for dinner. I don't know where she is. He said, "Don't try me. You seen she was over there like, where's she at? I don't know. She gone. She done made strength." She's like, "Little boy, don't try me." He's like, "Oh no, mom. I won't try you. I've seen your work with a taser." I was like, "I bet you have." And all that liquid you was giving, you should have been giving that, because you could have been the one over there getting tased. So she goes to the command center and want to know where Raggedy Daughter is. And it was like, isn't she in a room? Is she in the house? Because she can't escape. She over there calling doggone one dude, the fat dude, calling him incompetent, talking about some he over there eat donuts and fat. Y'all are incompetent if you let, Raggedy First Daughter sneak out without y'all knowing about. Like, it's hard to sneak out of it's almost impossible to sneak out. How she was able to do that, I'm still trying to figure out. But creepy first son, what's the name, Jason, he didn't probably like comb the entire White House top to bottom and found some way to get out. That's what I'm getting, because he was already on the roof last week, seeing what car that what's her name, Jay drives, so he can tell Raggedy First Daughter what car to hop in the back of. And I'm like, how did she get in the back of? How did she get in the trunk? They didn't really elaborate on that, but I was like, you don't need to be talking to people like that. They are doing their job. They cannot help if your daughter is raggedy. Now, lastly, Pinky says that Raggedy Daughter Gail, she's stupid if she rather live where he's living instead of the White House. Like, there is plenty of people would rather live in the White House than living here. It's y'all rich girls. I don't get y'all. Y'all always want to go and live in the hood. Like, y'all lives are so bad. Like, you see this place I'm living in, and you talk about something you want to live here. Something wrong with you, girl. I was like, yes. Like, she is so certain that no one's missing her, and that creepy son Jason won't rat her out. I'm like, really? You really think that you didn't double cross, creepy first son Jason, that he not gonna rat you out? I was like, okay. Then lastly, Burry walks in, and I'm like, hold up, how you just walk in his house? Ain't he a drug dealer? Shouldn't you have your doors locked? That's what I'm thinking. Like, he walked in just like he was walking into his mama's house. Like, he didn't use a key or none of those things. He walked in like it wasn't a house. He walked in like it was a grocery store. That's how he walked in. And he sees Pinky and Raggedy First Daughter Gail in the bed. He's like, what you doing here? And she's like, dun dun dun. Like, that was the feel I got out of it. But like, it wasn't making sense. Like, why do you not have your door locked, sir? You were supposed to be a drug dealer, but you just keep your door open like that? I didn't understand, y'all. But that was the gist. If I left anything out, by all means, leave a comment below. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Feel free to subscribe. It's free all day, every day, free 99. Make sure your notifications are on, so when my beautiful face puts up a video, you can click on, you can like, you can share it with your people, you can come over and be one of my peoples. If you return and you a family member, you already one of my peoples, welcome back. Y'all know what to do. Tell the people to come over and be one of my peoples, and click that button up here. This is Lady T signing off. Have a good one.